Okay, you're all welcome to Writer Screen, and today is day one. We are going to be treating two unconventional ways to land clients today, right? Kindly follow me and don't pay so much attention in like, oh, you want to practicalize on the spot, right? Just listen, follow me and listen attentively so that you could grab the juice of. Grace said she can't hear anything. Can anyone else hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. That means it's her fault. So let's get to business because we'll be doing this for like 2 hours or 1 hour plus. I don't know. Everything is going to be so practical. I'm going to show you everything I need to show you, right? I don't know how to hide stuff. So I'm going to show you everything I need to show you. Um, First of all, what are the things you need to take note of? As you can see on my screen, the first thing on my list is now you might be here. You might be um, in this master class. Someone said it's master class, so let's call it master class. You might be in this master class and you you probably don't know how to write. It's fine because I'm a businessman, so I like seeing things from the business perspective. That means you can learn how to do this, then get writers that you can outsource the gigs that you get to. Then they will write on your behalf. There are people that do it. They don't know how to write, and they find writers to outsource on their behalf. So you could do that, right? That is if you know how to do business. If you don't know how to do it, well, you should have basic writing skills to even outsource to people. You understand? Because you cannot outsource something you don't have an idea about. So, but I'm saying if you don't have solid writing skills, you could learn and use it, get clients, outsource it to writers and get paid. Then you pay them their commission or whatever, right? Then the next thing is you should create a new email. You should create a logo and you should create a spreadsheet. What is a spreadsheet? Where it's just like Excel, where you input data, right? So I think everyone here knows what a spreadsheet is. So you should create a new email, create a logo, and a spreadsheet. The new email is going to you could give it any name. You could use something like maybe bestwriternigeria.com or gmail.com, whatever. But the email is now your business email. The reason why I'm pointing out these things is you are going to you're going to be sending emails with this method. You're going to be doing a whole lot of emailing. That means you need to create an email that when you send to someone, when they check the email you sent to it, they are going to see it as a business email, like maybe digitalbestwriters@gmail.com. They will know that this is a serious business, right? So you create a new email, you create a logo on your email. You're going to find a way to there's the settings. From the settings you could upload your logo, right? You could do a logo from Canva, use it. Why I'm mentioning this, people don't go this far, when they teach you about how to get writing clients. Well, I'm trying I want you guys to build a business. That's why I'm going this deep, right? And I'm going to be as detailed as much as I can. So the spreadsheet is easy. I'm going to show you a sample of how you can create your spreadsheet now. Then the third thing on my list is create your profile on milkshake.app. What would the profile be about? You could on that profile you could type this from the screen. Milkshake and the app. It looks like it's a platform you could use. They have an app. It's a platform you could use to create a profile, like your name. You could put the links to your social media profiles there, right? It has similarity with Linktree.com. So they have some kind of similarity. But I think I prefer this because it's more like a mini website, right? So you go to milkshake.app, you create your profile, you create a mini profile, so that when you're talking with these clients, some of them might require to know you more. You could just take the link to your milkshake app and send to them. They are going to see all the links to they could even see links to your sample. You could add your writing samples and everything there so that everything you're doing would be in one place, right? Do I have anyone that is following me? Let me see the fire emoji. Sorry, I'll be talking quite slowly today because I've been talking all through today, so I'm quite stressed out. So I'll just you guys should manage me. Yeah, thank you, Bello. Thank you, Faith. And thank you, Timmy. Yeah, thank you. Okay, the next one is have your samples ready if you're a new writer. That's the fourth one on my list, right? Have your samples ready if you are a new writer. And how do you get your samples ready? It's easy. It's easy. What do you do? If, for instance, you want to be writing from the method I'm going to show, let's assume you want to write for a restaurant business, right? Maybe you want to write for a real estate business. That means when you have gotten their attention with what I'm going to teach, you're likely going to get their attention. Then you could go and use AI to generate some samples for yourself under that niche, right? If I have time, I'm going to show you how to do that quickly. But I believe that almost everyone here should be a writer. So you're basically struggling to get clients. I'm not coming here to teach you how to write. This is not a writing class, right? So, but have your samples ready if you're a new writer, and you could save your samples on. When I was into active writing, I use mediafire.com. I use Mediafire. You have other ones like dropbox.com. You have Google Drive. You could use Google Drive to save your samples. There are lots of storage platforms out there that you could use to compile your samples. That means you could just do one or two, three, five samples, and keep in case they would ask you for samples. But with the method I'll teach you, they might likely not ask you for samples because you're going to be giving them a sample upfront. But I'm going to teach you how to do that. So today is day one, right? This is just things you should take note of. If there is any other thing that comes to my head, I'm going to drop it here. So now we want to start business as you want to go into the main business. So someone should tell me, no, so fire down. Tell me to fire down so that we're going to go get down to business as soon as we can. So let me see that fire down, fire down, fire down. This is 20 minutes into 8 o'clock. Okay. So this is day one. As you can see on my screen, today, yeah, Timmy, thank you. Okay. As you can see on my screen, today is day one. And the first method on my list is landing helpful content writing clients, right? Then the second one is find business pages on LinkedIn and sell them content, email marketing, and newsletter services. So let's get to the first one. The first one on my list is landing helpful content writing clients. First of all, what is helpful content? Helpful content is, let's say, for instance, someone has a real estate business, right? And they have a website. So a helpful content is could be something like 5 things to avoid if you don't want to be scammed in real estate, or 7 things to avoid if you want to get the best, or 7 best locations to get real estate or property, landed property. That's what they call helpful content. So helpful content is that thing you go to Google to search, that article that will pop up when you go to make your search on Google, when you type best, let's say best laptop 2023, that article that pops up, That's what that article helps you with an information. That's what they call helpful content, right? So you're going to be helping these businesses to create helpful content, right? So let's get to business. Now, find this is the first step you should take. Find businesses with service pages. You're going to find them with Google Map or Yellow Pages. Um, Google Maps, it's where Google lists Google. What Google Map does is people when you're looking for something, let's say you're looking for restaurants in Nigeria, restaurants in Lagos, or you're looking for construction companies in Lagos, you're going to find this map that appears on Google. By the side, you're going to see businesses. That is what Google Maps is. But let's do it practically. We need to talk for mouth. We they do. We need to talk. So let's get to business. Someone should type a business that we could use. I want everybody to follow this. That's why I'm asking for this. So someone should type a business that we could use to do this experiment. You could just type anything, any niche. It could be skincare, restaurant, or anything. Then let's do a practical. We should do it practically now. Or if I don't get anybody that is suggesting, I think I'm just going to go with a suggestion. So we could say, okay, Chiamaka said bead making. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can find bead making with Google Map. Let's say bead making in let's say bead making Lagos. Or should we go with something else? Okay, let's try bead making in Lagos. So as you can see, um, these are the bead making businesses, right? These are the bead making businesses in Lagos. Tiwani's bead. Okay. Let's just click on one of them. We could use some other example because I don't know if bead making is a big business that could pay for helpful content. But let's just okay. Let me use real estate. I think that would be ideal. Real estate, Lagos. So I typed real estate Lagos. I'm going to click on Google Map. Now this could go both ways. You might decide to look for clients like in the Nigerian space. You could decide that you want to look for foreign clients, but I'm going to go all through that. Like whether you're looking for foreign clients or you're looking for Nigerian clients, then it's still the same process. Like so these are the real estate companies that are topping the Google Map list. You see them. You see these companies. You see them. So you could take them one by one and see use the method I'm going to use to get across to them. But let's use this first guy, right? Barry Lance. Let's click on their website. So you see the website icon. So we click on the website icon. What we want to do is we want to get we're going to first of all check if they have a blog section because that is where people publish helpful content, right? Remember, I talked about helpful content. But as you can see, these guys, they don't have a blog section. And a blog section is where they could publish their helpful content, the content you're going to provide for them. So these guys they are a potential client, like these Barry Lands. You understand? So you're going to be looking out for people that they don't have blog section. What is a blog section? A blog section is supposed to appear at the top here. You're supposed to see something like something written blog, just at the top here. Then when you click on it, it will take you to all the articles they've published on their website. But they don't have any blog here. That means you could sell them that service, like helping them to create their blog post, like and trust me, this works, but it could take time for them to respond to you. Some of them would not have active emails. It's fine, but that's the game, right? So the next thing is we've landed here. Let me create. Let's go and create a Google spreadsheet. I want to show you how you can create a Google spreadsheet and make the best use out of it. So um, if you're using mobile phone, you could download Google spreadsheet from your app. What do they call it? Google Play Store. So let me type spreadsheets, Google, and follow me. Follow me. I'm going to show you how you can do this. Remember, I told you it's one of the requirements, to make this look like a business. This is a business. Let me not say make it look like a business. This is a business. It's something you should take seriously. Someone's mic is on. Kindly mute your mic. You're distracting me, please. Someone's mic is on. Kindly mute your mic. You're distracting me, please. All right. So let's go to Google Sheets. All right. So let's go to Google Spreadsheets, and this is my Google Spreadsheet, right? You're going to find something like this. If you have a Google account, you could access this, right? So let's go to the blank sheet, and then we're going to create. I'm going to show you quickly how you can create your own spreadsheet. The reason why we're doing this is so that you can keep tab of the people you're going to be reaching out to. You have their contacts and everything. You have their emails, you have the business type and everything. So let me just type. Let's do this quickly. Let's say business name, right? So this is what you're going to do. You might not do it exactly like I'm doing it, but I'm just giving you a template. Business name, you could say business type. You could say email. You could say location. You could say um, phone phone number. That's if you want to use this option. I'm just trying to make this as real as we can. So you could say phone number. You could say social media, maybe social media pages, maybe links to social media pages. Maybe here you could add their social media, the links to the social media pages. You could do that here. Then we could come here and maybe type something like remarks, right? So let's get practical now. Remember, we opened a business. The name of this business is what? Barry Lance. So we're going to go to our Google spreadsheet and type Barry Lance. That's the name of that business, right? Then the business type, say real estate. Email. Okay, let's go and find the email that these guys are using. Let's see if they have an email here. Okay. We could find their email with some other method. So we could just go to Google search and type Barry Lance Facebook. You could type Barry Lance Instagram. You could type, and we're going to find something on them. This is Barry Lance. This is possibly their Facebook page. We could likely find their email here. Let's see if we could find their email. So what I'm doing basically is you're looking for a way to get their contact because you're going to send them an email, right? The reason why I'm mentioning an email is because emails sell better. Like these companies take email seriously. You're sending them a DM on their social media page and everything. you might not convert. But if you send them an email with the with the method, I'm going to show you, I'll give you a template, the email template you're going to use, right? I have tons of them. I'll give you all the templates for everything I'll be teaching for the next 3 days. So you're not going to struggle. Trust me, you are not going to struggle over this. I don't know, I don't know, I can't find their social media page. Okay, let's see if we could use Instagram. But we could try some other business. I don't know. This business looks quite blank. But the goal, the goal of this is as you can see, there are lots of other businesses down here. You see, tons of them, right? Tons of them. So let's just pick some other one. Let's pick this one. We'll click on their website. Let's see what they have. And I don't want us to waste time on the, what do they call it? The Barry land. I think they don't have so much on their page. Okay. So this is another real estate business, you see. So this business is in, sorry, AGK. Okay, I'm going to read your message later. I can't read it from here. So and yeah, I think AGK is talking about the fact that since they don't have an online presence, like that, is something now. The reason why the people you're going to be reaching out to, the businesses, are businesses that they don't have visibility online or they have little presence online. So what you're selling to them is you're selling you're selling outcome to them. I'm going to break that down, right? Much later. But let's look for the email of these guys and see if we can find their email. Um, okay, I think I've seen their email. Yeah, this is their email, and it's so faint. I don't know why the website is looking so bad. Is If you're a website designer, I could even sell them a better design. But that is by the way. But as you can see, they don't have as you can see, they don't have a blog. They don't have a blog. They don't. So you could sell blog services to them. So this is their email at the top. I've already copied it. So let me check Ed, Eden Rare Homes. Okay, that's their name. So let's get back to our Google spreadsheet. So I want to use this other business, the one I just found now. So Eden Rare Homes, business type real estate, email. So this is their email, right? Location. Location is Lagos. What am I doing? So location is Lagos, right? Um, this is your email. So I'm going to paste their email here. Why is it not showing? All right, so that's their email. Location is Lagos. What is this spreadsheet doing? I don't understand. I don't know how to use this thing so much. Okay. Yeah, location Lagos. Phone number, we could save their phone number, we could skip that. But I hope you're getting the idea, right? Social media, we could let's see if we could find their social media and do this quickly. So let's get down to the base and see if we can find their social media handles. So as you can see, this is Facebook, this is Instagram. So let's click on Instagram for instance. We could just take this link and add to our spreadsheet. On the last day of this section, I'm going to teach you how to get social media clients with the same method, right? So where you see what I did basically, we've created our spreadsheet already. Okay, so remarks. Why is this thing? What is popping up on my screen? Okay, I don't know how to minimize this. I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, so I wanted to add remarks. So what you're going to do when you get to that remarks area, you could just put something like I've sent them an email, just a reminder, so you know the people you've reached out to and the people you haven't reached out to. So this is basically what your spreadsheet is going to look like. If you want to add a phone number, you could do that. But I don't think it's that important because you're going to be reaching them via email. Now you've gotten this ready. So what do you do next? Let's check our slide and see what we have next. So what do you do next? Okay, we say get their emails and send them a compelling cold email pitch. What is a cold email? A cold email is an email you send to someone that you have not had any kind of conversation with. You don't have a relationship with them. You don't know them. They don't know you. But you need to get them to respond to you because you want to sell your services or your product to them, or you want to get something from them. They don't know you, but you need to grab their attention as much as you can. So let's get to the cold pitch, right? I'm going to show you a Google document that I've created that contains all the cold pitches you're going to use for this method, right? I'm going to share this link, but that will be at the end of this section. That means if you want to get the link, you need to stay till the third day. That's when I'm going to share basically all the resources, right? So this is my Google document. Let me show you the code pitch for this first method, right? It's a very interesting code pitch. So as you can see on my screen, code pitch for helpful content. Email subject. Can I help you? You could use anything. When I was doing this, because I've done this and I've gotten results with it, you know, you could do this and send about 100 emails in a month, and you get one or two responses. The one or two responses is everything you need. You don't need everything. You don't need 100 clients to respond to you. No, you could just get one client, right? All right. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so like I was saying, um, so you could use the subject line like, "Can I help you?" You could go to a platform like ChatGPT, right, and ask ChatGPT to possibly, yeah, there will be a recording definitely. So you can ask ChatGPT to give you like a catchy line, like an email subject that you can use, right? So this is for the email subject. Can I help you? Um, that's if you've gotten their email and you want to send them. So you could put the name, let's say hello. You put maybe the name, maybe hello, sir or ma, for instance. Um, yeah. So you could do this. Then see where it gets interesting. So this is like the body of your email, right? Um, you could say something like, now I'm going to share this, and I don't want everybody to use the same lines, the same words, and the same wording because it's not going to make a whole lot of sense, right? So I believe you guys are writers, so you could do a whole lot of tweaking. You could take the template and edit one or two things, make it look a bit unique, right? But this is like a general template you could use. It's a template I've used in the past. But funny thing is, I didn't use this exact method when I was starting out. I wish I had this knowledge. I think it would have been better. Then what I usually do is I'll just tell them that I'm a writer. I'm going to help you to do this, do that, and that's it. But this method is a better method compared to the one I was using back then, right? So um, this is like the body. We know it's challenging to appear on Google searches and stay ahead of your competition. Now you're telling them this introduction, it's like telling them um, you have an idea of what would help move their business from point A to point B, right? So you say, we know it's challenging to appear on Google searches and stay ahead of your competition, especially in our own case, we just put real estate here. Remember, it's a real estate company we're using as an instance. So, especially in the real estate company, in the real estate industry, right? That would have been possible if your website had a blog section. Remember, I talked about blog section. That means the websites you're going to be reaching out to are those that don't have a blog section. I'm going to show you what a blog section looks like. I would find a random website and show you their blog section. So you'd have an idea of what a blog section looks like. But that would be before we round up. Someone could do the reminder. It could drop me the reminder before I round up. So I'll show you what a blog section looks like, right? Everything is going to be practical. So that would have been possible if your website had a blog section, but I noticed it has none. Imagine if your website had a blog section with super helpful articles around your industry, then appearing on Google searches would happen in no time. So you're trying to tell them that if you create helpful content for them, let's say, for instance, 5 things to avoid in the real estate industry or whatever, or 5 things to look out for when you're buying your next landed property. That is an article that they are going to publish in their blog section. Then when someone is searching something around that topic, they will now find Google is now going to pick that content that you've created for them and show to that person. And they could convert the person to a customer. You see? So that is what you're selling to these guys. You're selling conversion to them. You're not coming to tell them that you've been writing for 100 years. If you watch this template that I showed you now, I didn't mention anything about myself. I didn't mention that I've been writing before Moses was born. They don't give a damn about those things. You should sell outcome, but I'm going to break that down further, right? So imagine if your website had a blog section with super helpful articles around your industry, then appearing on Google searches will happen in no time. Plus, you can convert these readers into paying clients and customers. See the most important part of your email. This part is super important because you're telling them the outcome of what you do for them. This thing that I'm teaching you now, you could apply it anywhere. It's not just in your writing. You can apply it anywhere, and I'm serious about it. So, see another sweet part of it, and double your company's revenue. Anybody that sees this will be like, wow, this is awesome. Like, because you're talking about how they can double their profit. Because from the helpful content, they will have people that are visiting their website and they could do their call to action and make sales, right? Then the next part, well, this is the most important part. Follow me now. Well, I have gone ahead to research deeply on your niche and I crafted 3 free articles for you. You can publish them on your website if you decide to, find the links to the article here. I would love to get a feedback from you after going through them. Now, you see what I did. What I did here was I never talked about I'm going to write articles for you and the rest of them. I did it beforehand. Like I gave them articles. Like I have gone ahead to research deeply in your niche and I have crafted 3 free articles for you. You can publish them on your website if you decide to. This basically means that they'll be wondering like, wow, this person went ahead to even, that means this person has known about our business and the person has known what is going to work for our business. We should talk with this person. Now, this is a psychological part, like it's a psychology marketing, right? Because you're selling outcome to them first, which is what I mentioned here, where you say convert your readers into paying clients or whatever and double your comp. Then the second thing is you even went ahead to even give them before you asked from them, which is what I mentioned here. This is the difference between you and the other person that is going out to say, I'm a writer, please hire me. I have the best writing, and the rest of them, I've been writing for 1 million years, and the rest. This is the difference between you and that person. So what do? You could go to this, you could go to Google, you could use Google Bard, you could use ChatGPT, you could use cloud.ai, you could use Bing, Microsoft Bing. It's fine, you know. But try as much as possible. I believe that you guys are writers, so I don't want to tell you all this, right? But if you're a new writer here, you should learn how to use AI to generate good articles. I'm not telling you to go to Google, to go to ChatGPT and type, I need an article on real estate. Then you just take that article. No, you're going to be messing up yourself, right? Go and learn how to use prompting, how to prompt. That is for the new writers that are here. You could do that and generate 3 articles. But for me, I would advise you to do human written article, like very good article that is well researched. You could write about 2 or 3 of them. It's going to take you time. It's fine. You could do that, or you could use AI to generate these articles, because you're going to be doing it for several persons, so that you're not going to overstretch yourself. You could use AI to do it. If you have your samples, you could add your samples, but the reason why you don't need samples at this point is because you want to give them a free gift first, right? And you told them that they need articles on their blog section. So what you're doing is this is the kind of articles you need on your blog section. So you give them those articles for free, and then you wait for their response. If they give you, remember, when I was rounding off, when I'm closing, I said I would love to get the feedback from you after going through them. So you'll be expecting the feedback. So if they respond to you and say, "Wow, that we loved your articles and everything," then you're hired automatically. It's very clear. Then you could say, okay, they could ask you by themselves, like, can you do the same thing for us? Can you be managing our blog section? And that is where you landed your gig. If you do this properly, you're going to land a gig. Now, everyone is not going to give you a response. Most of them may not respond, which is fine because it's a cold email. But that is not your business. Your business is to get 1 client to convert. If you get 1 client to convert successfully, you're fine. Funny thing is, these clients could retain you. You could be working for them continuously and everything, right? So this is the template for the first method. I'm going to share it, and I'm going to share this template. There are other. This is the second template, but I've not gotten to that part yet that you can use for getting clients on LinkedIn, right? We're going to get to that part. So this is the first phase, right? I think everyone should understand what I did here. This part, I talked about using Google Maps, which is the first um, method, the first way you could get these guys. And the beautiful thing is, you could do real estate if you want to do it outside Nigeria. Let's say you want to target clients outside Nigeria with the same method. You could do real estate, let's say real estate Texas, you see. That means you could target real estate businesses that don't have a blog section with the same method. So you go to Google Maps, you're going to find real estate. That means you have too many prospects, to send your emails to. So this is real estate Texas. You could do real estate Manchester. You could do any city that you deem fit. For me, when I was doing this, I used to target foreign clients, but you could do this with Nigerian clients, like I stated earlier. You could do this for foreigners if you know how to communicate with them and everything. They pay better. That's the truth. They pay better. Um, so I'll get to before I round up, someone should remind me so that I'll tell you about the pricing, how you could price, because they are going to ask you if they should hire you, they will ask you for your pricing and everything. And I'll tell you how to jump on a meeting with them. So this is, I'm just using another instance, Realty Texas. So you could click on their website and do the same thing I talked about. So this is their website. I want to see if they have a blog section. Okay, wonderful. I promised to show you a website that has a blog section, but I think these guys have a blog section. So this is what the blog section looks like. So if you click on it, for instance, let's see. You see, this is an article. This is a helpful article. The price is right. Unveiling the act of listing your home. This is a helpful article that might be popping up on Google. The 20% down payment meets busted. You see, these are articles. So these are the kind of articles you're going to be creating for your clients, right? These are the kind of articles they'll publish it like this on their blog. Is anyone following me? Let me see. Just type follow it. Let me know if I'm not disconnected from you guys. So type following, let me see. But this is basically what I mean. So navigating opportunity zones for real estate investment. When you click on this, you're going to see thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. So this is what a, a helpful content looks like. You see? So you see? So this is what you're going to be looking out for. Now, there's another way to look at this. There's another way to look at this. They might the business you bump into, let's say you click on their website and they have a blog. You might look at their blog, and if they have few articles, like they don't have so much articles. If you look closely, these guys have about 33 plus articles. Let's see. So if you see a business that has a blog section, you could click on their blog section and check if they have maybe less than 10 articles. You could still sell the same service to them. You could tell them that you can provide get them more articles. But the people you should be focused on are those that don't have a blog to start with. Like they don't have a blog option on their website. I think those ones will convert better. It's not as if I think they do convert better, because it's a beautiful service that they are going to look into. So you see, these guys have about 33 articles, 33 pages. Sorry, not 33 articles. That means the articles might be close to 100 articles, right? Okay, so this is what the blog section looks like. That was what I wanted to show you guys. And now this is for using Google Maps. So the next one is Yellow Pages. I don't know, has anyone here heard of Yellow Pages here? If you have not heard of it before, Yellow Pages is like a directory platform. A directory is where people list their businesses, right? And So let's go to Yellow Pages. That's if you're looking for foreign clients, then Yellow Pages is one of the best places you should use. So if you go to Yellow Pages, you're going to find tons of business that you could find just the same way we found them on Google Map. Let's say Yellow Pages, on Yellow Pages, California, for instance. Let's say we want to find businesses in California. We'll go to Yellow Pages, California. It has shown. Let's see if we could find a business that we could pitch to. So you see restaurants, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Let's just find a business that we could pitch to. So this is a towing business. This is a towing business. Let's click on one of them and see. Romita Automotive Service. So this is their website. We click on their website. Let's see if we can find their email. We're likely to find their email at the bottom. Okay. Let's see. I can't. Let's click on contact if we can see it. I have one more method to share. That means we need to round up as soon as possible with this first method. Okay. Can't find their email. I can't find it. That means you could use their social media pages to find their emails. To find their email, for instance, let's click on their Facebook page. That means if you don't find their email on their website, you could go this far. You could find their email on their social media page. So this is their email. As you can see, we've gotten their email from here. So we could do the same thing with the same template. The template I showed you, you just, and remember I told you that I'm going to show you how to do the same thing and get social media management clients. But that will be at the end of this section. That will be on Friday. Today is for helpful content. So we're going to do social media, how to get social media clients on the last day of this section. So what I'm saying is, this is their email, right? You could copy the email, put it in your spreadsheet, like I said, and send the email to them. If you watch closely, you'll see that they have 676 likes and 700. I don't know why this Facebook is not loading here. So 676 likes with 700 and something followers. That means their social media page is poor. Sincerely speaking, like they need someone to manage this page. Like I said, I'm going to teach social media management differently. And I'm going to break it down like this. So you could sell social media services to them and sell helpful content services to them. That is like the goal, right? So I think we should be done with this. Let's get back to our slide. Okay, I think there's one more. Hey God. Okay, I think I'm going to move that to I'll move that to tomorrow. These home pages. I wanted to talk about how you can pitch to them to fix their home pages, but I'll do that tomorrow because we need to jump on LinkedIn, how to get these clients on LinkedIn. So I'm coming. Hold on. Let me let's do this. Okay. Okay. So I wanted to use another browser to access my LinkedIn so that we can do this practically again. So the next, remember I said if you watch day one, I said as you can see from my screen, landing helpful content, writing clients, which is what we just did. Then the second one is find business pages on LinkedIn and sell them content, email marketing, and newsletter services. How do we do that? Let's get to business. This will be the last for tonight. And now, the first thing we're going to do. Okay. Let me break this down before we get to LinkedIn. Before we go to LinkedIn and do it practically. Let me break this down. First of all, what you're going to do on LinkedIn is you want to help business pages to take up their content game. You could help them to create content. You could help them to do their marketing newsletter, to help them build their email list and the rest, right? And you're going to be targeting individuals that have inactive accounts. Let me not say inactive accounts. Individuals that have less activities on their account. You're going to target those guys and then sell this service to them. I'm going to give you a template you would use the same way I gave you a template for the last one, right? So let's get to LinkedIn. The first thing on my list is type a specific business. I said, for instance, supplements. So we could go to LinkedIn and type supplements. For instance, let's say supplements is your niche or real estate, right? So you go to LinkedIn, and I would advise you to target foreigners, for this method. This is more like social media management. Like this is more like helping them to manage their LinkedIn account because they have been inactive. I did this for someone. I did this. I think I did it. I sent cold pitches and I got two persons that responded. You know, so you should be good in content creation before you try this method, right? So let's get to business. So I talked about using supplements. You could use any other niche. You could use tech, right? You could use, but let's use supplements like I suggested. Let's say you want to help businesses in health or an individual. It might be a business page, it might be an individual, but you likely find individual accounts, right? So we've typed supplements here. If you're using mobile, I don't know how you're going to do this, but you do some filters. If you're using your PC, you could just follow the steps I'm going to use. So we've typed supplements. The next thing is we're going to click on people. When we do that, we want to choose the location that we want the people want to find to display. That means we're going to go to location. For me, I would prefer to find people in the United States or maybe United Kingdom, so that it's going to show me the people from that part of the world. So we're going to find profiles. Someone said we're not seeing your screenshots on the LinkedIn. Serious? This is serious. Let me see. Sorry, I thought my LinkedIn was showing. I don't know. I used another browser. I think that's the reason why. Let's see if I can find a way to access my LinkedIn on this other browser. Yeah. I understand you. I understand. Let's see if I would then find a way to. My other browser is hanging. I don't know why. Okay, let me do this. Share screen. Can you see my LinkedIn profile now? Can you see my screen? Can you confirm if you can see my screen now? Can anyone confirm if my screen is showing now? All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get to business because I need to round up before 10. Okay, my screen is showing now, so let's get back to business. So, like I said, let me start from the beginning for once again. So this is my account, right? And I said we could use supplement for this example. You could use any niche. You could use any niche you want to use out there. You could use tech. You could use food business, whatever, right? So I'm using supplements. I've clicked on it, and the next thing I did was I clicked on people. So when I did that, I went to locations and I picked United States and United Kingdom. So as you can see, these are the people that are into supplements that have displayed like they're into supplement and they live. Okay, this one is in the United Kingdom, this one United States. So we could just pick someone that is random. Like I said, the goal of this, someone's mic is on once again. Can the person kindly mute, please? I don't know why you keep doing this. Like you're distorting my thought pattern, please. So as I was saying, let's click on this dude, Lance Robinson, and see when he posted last. Okay, I think this Lance Robinson is quite active. Okay, we're going to find someone else. We just need to find someone that is not that active. Let's see. Let's check Kerry Brown. And you're going to be looking at the number of their connections too. If you watch closely, this dude has 500 plus connections. That means he's likely not to be active. That means what you're doing is to help them grow their LinkedIn page. And remember, the first method we used would still apply here because most of these guys, remember, see, if you check his profile, you're going to see I built cutting edge brands with innovative whatever, whatever, over 20 years in the dietary supplement industry. That means this guy definitely has a website, a business website. That means you could sell managing their content for them and still creating helpful content on their website because you're going to ask them that question like, do you have a website, on supplements? I could help you to manage it. But the goal of this is not to maybe sell that service to them. You could do that if it's needed. But the goal of this is to help these guys that are inactive on LinkedIn. The reason why I'm using LinkedIn is these people, they pay better. Like these guys on LinkedIn pay far better than any social media platform if you're helping them to manage their LinkedIn profile. Like you could create content that resonates with what they've been creating. That means you need to check their old content and see what they've been creating and replicate the same thing, right? And it works. Trust me, there are lots of them that are inactive and they just need someone to manage it, but they don't think about it. They want to bring it to their knowledge, which is what we're doing tonight, right? So let's see when this guy posted last. This was 3 months ago. As you can see, this was 3 months ago. That means he's not that active, right? He's not that active, and you could find a way to reach out to him. But I'll show you a way to get their emails. If you're using LinkedIn on PC, you're going to download a Chrome extension called Sales QL. That's the name of the extension, Sales QL extension. This is what you're going to download. If you install it, it's going to appear at the top of your browser. This is my own sales, whatever, sales QL, right? This is my own. How if I want to get this guy's email, like his direct email, I don't need to find it on his profile. I'll just click on my sales QL. Let me log in. If I log in, they are going to show me, display his email for me. Sorry, I want to log in and do this practically. You see how his email is going to pop up. Then we could take his email and go back to our spreadsheet and add it. You know, add his business type, add his email, add his location, the same way we did the other one, right? So so I'm waiting for this to load so that we can find this email. So I'll just click on my sales QL. I don't know why it's not. It's supposed to just show the email directly, but I don't know why it's not doing that. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Maybe I need to use okay, I don't know what is wrong with the extension. I really don't know, but I'm going to do a little research and find a better extension that you can use to extract the emails of these guys. So when you extract the email, what you do is you're now going to create your code feed, right, and send it to them. Someone can remind me tomorrow before, maybe after this section, you could drop. Someone could drop you just drop me a message like maybe you could drop it in the group like and also remember the extension that we can use to find people's email on LinkedIn. Then I'm going to go through, I'll do a little research and find an extension that you could use to get these people's email so that you can send them an email. But let's get back to I want to show you a template. I want to show you a template that you can use for LinkedIn, because when you get these guys, the email of these guys, you need to send them a cold pitch. So let's get back to, let me share my format screen. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm very exhausted. I've really stressed myself today, so I'm just trying to do this because today is the first day. If you're not following, if you're kind of lost, you would have to watch the replay all over again. I'll upload it on YouTube much later, and maybe tomorrow. You watch it maybe 2 3 times. You're going to understand everything, right? So this is a cold email pitch for LinkedIn prospects, like the people you're going to be with LinkedIn, right? Okay, Amachi Miracle say we can use Apollo AI to also. Yes, yes, I think so. I think I've heard of Apollo. Thank you so much for that. So, guys, you've heard it. You could maybe find Apollo AI, the extension, their Chrome extension, and install. So, this is a cold email pitch for LinkedIn prospects. Like I said, hello. Is you're going to insert the person's name. Let's say, for instance, the client's name. Let's say the person we saw was Kerry, right? Hello, Kerry. While browsing through LinkedIn, I bumped into your profile and I can't help but commend you for the outstanding content you've created in the past. Remember this guy? The last time he posted was, I think, was three months ago. Yeah. As you can see, the last time he posted, let's be very sure about that. You see, 3 months ago was the last time he posted. So that means he's not active on LinkedIn, right? And he's a prospective client. So, and I can't help but commend you for the outstanding content you've created in the past and the great profile you've built over time. I read your bio and I was impressed by. So we could pick something from their bio and mention it here so that they would know that we've gone through their profile for real, right? So let's get to Mr. Kerry's profile. Let's get to his post. Sorry, profile. Say post. I want to find something. Okay, this is his about page. So what you do is you come to the person's about page and pick something maybe they shared on their about page. It could be a post. You could find any of their old content. Maybe they've shared something in the past that made a whole lot of sense. You could pick that and add in your pitch so that you're going to get their attention. The reason why you're doing that is they should know that you went through their profile. That's what is going to pique their interest, right? I'm trying to find if we can see working with us means okay, he's basically selling himself here. Um, okay, see, he posted 3 months ago that he's looking for, I'm searching for a quality manager with 3 to 5 years experience in that. If you know anyone, you see, I think this post is even more like a social media manager. Like he was looking for a social media manager 3 months ago, and he got just 4 comments from this post, right? Let's see. Let me check that post again. So basically, you see that he probably has not even gotten a social media manager. I've made that mistake again. Man, I'm exhausted. Hey God. Let me see if I'll switch my screen again. I'm really exhausted. My head is banging. Okay, let me share the screen again. I'm very sorry. Let me just run through what I was saying all over again. I'm using two browsers. That's why I'm having this issue. So I'm sorry. I cannot log into my LinkedIn account with the other browser for some reasons. That's why I'm using this. So I was talking about Kerry, Mr. Kerry, the person we're using as our instance, right? Um, Now I was saying that okay, see, he made on this post was made I think about 3 months ago, and he said he's looking for a quality manager with about 3 to 5 years experience. So he was even looking for this should be a social media manager, probably. I don't know. But what I'm saying is you could find one of his posts, maybe from the past, one of the person's posts. It might not be Mr. Kerry, right? Um, some of the cool stuff we made at Factory 6 this week. So you could use this post. You understand? You could use this post and pitch in. So we could go. Let's go back to our code page. I think I'm going to share my screen again. This time, let me share my screen. So we go back to our code page. We could say something like, um, I was impressed by, I read your bio and I was impressed by, let's say, a content that you made about, the content you made about, um, zero sugar mode balancing capsule and the rest of it. So you could just mention that content, like a specific content, maybe a content you made about sugar, your sugar level, whatever, right? And I learned a lot. from it. You see, so it could be it could be finding a content that they've created in the past. It could be taking something from their bio, maybe something that is more personalized. Maybe they mentioned in their bio that they schooled here or they've gone to so country. You could just pick it and add here, right? In this part of the pitch. Now, see where it gets interesting. However, I noticed you've been inactive for a long while now. I think about 8 to 9 months now. But in this case, he's been inactive for 3 months. So you're going to be specific about the time you saw. So I was wondering what may have happened. Also, I thought about what you may have lost by being inactive all this while. So you're reminding him that this is a problem that he needs to check into, that he needs to fix. You may be losing connection. Now you're mentioning the consequences of not being active. You may be losing connections you would have converted to paying clients or leads that you would have signed up for your newsletter or investors that would have been attracted to your health business and many more. Now, after running through your previous posts, I saw the nature of the posts you've made in the past, and I crafted 3 posts that look exactly like what you have published in the past. Remember, we did the same thing here when we talked about how you can create helpful content for the people you'll be creating helpful content for in their blog. We mentioned it here. That means you're going to be applying the same thing in all your pitches. If you decide to do helpful content, you could focus on it. If you decide to find clients on LinkedIn, you could just focus on. You must not do everything I'm going to teach. You just pick one of the methods, and I'm very serious about it. Pick one of the methods and go all into it. Don't try doing all the methods, because if you try doing all, you're going to get stuck. Pick one of the methods I'm going to share in the coming days, and put your life into it and get results. So if you want to, like I said, okay, I was around this spot. After running through your previous posts, I saw the nature of the posts that you've made in the past, and I crafted 3 posts that look exactly like what you published in the past. Find the link to the post here. That means if we go to, let me share my screen once again. If we go to Mr. Kerry's wall, to his profile, let's see if we can find something a post he has made in the past. So this post, he made it 8 months ago, and he's saying some of the cool stuff we made at Factory 6 this week. He mentioned 1 or 2 things. You could find other posts. You see, cool stuff we're making this week at Factory 6. So this is the kind of post he makes. And if you watch closely, these posts are not that educational. So you're going to tell him that I'm going to start creating educational content for you that is going to convert. But you're not telling him or her or anybody you're pitching, you're not telling them, I'm going to create this content for you. You're going to create the content and present it to them. That's the difference between you and someone that is saying, I'm going to do. So you go out there, you've already seen that this guy, for instance, you want to pitch to this Kerry Brown, right? Let's believe that this is who you want to pitch to. That means you're going to go and find maybe 3 or 4, 5 content in supplement or dietary niche, educational content, put them in a Google document, save it there, take the link and add your pitch. You tell Mr. Kerry that I have created 3 posts for you in this niche already. These are the posts, or these are the content I've created for you already. That way you've sold yourself first, because he's going to read through the post. When he reads through the post, he's going to see your nature of writing. He's going to know you're serious. He's going to know that you want him to succeed. He's going to know that you're really serious about reviving his page, because these guys are busy guys. No one is thinking of trying to help these guys to get active. And they will not wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm looking for someone that is going to manage my page." They'll just forget about it. But if you can sell the outcome, remember when in the cold pitch, I mentioned you're going to be losing connections, you're going to be losing paying customer, you're going to be losing this. But if you come in for them, you're going to revive all these things for them. That's what you're going to be selling for them. Outcome. Outcome is I'm going to give you this. What is the outcome of using toothpaste? The outcome of using toothpaste is to get a fresh breath, is to make your teeth look whiter, right? So that is why when you see the adverts they make about toothpaste, Maclean's, and the rest of them, they show you someone that has whiter teeth, fresher breath. That's the more reason you want to get that toothpaste because you want your teeth to be white. Someone brushes their teeth within 5 seconds, you see their teeth is shining. That's the outcome. So you're selling outcome to people. And how do you sell outcome to people? You tell them that you're going to make more money, you're going to build more client lists. You could, if you want to sell to someone on LinkedIn, follow me. If you want to successfully sell to someone on LinkedIn, don't forget, don't forget to sell email marketing service to them. Like I could help you to create content that from the content we could now build an email list for you. An email list that I'm going to manage for you. That means, as um, a writer, almost every writer should be able to master email marketing. And this email marketing, you're not doing any of the technical stuff. You're just helping them to write emails that they will send to their subscriber list, to their list. And trust me, email marketing writing is one of the most simplest writing gigs ever. You're going to be paid well. You don't need to crack your head so much. You could just write short emails for them. Maybe the email could be like 100 words. I did email marketing in 2021. I did it so well. And this was how one of the ways I got email marketing clients, right? So someone said, why are we doing video to exclude? I don't even understand what he's saying. Okay, so as I was saying, try to sell the what? The outcome, right? So let's get back to our slide. Okay, so this is our cold pitch, right? So let's believe that you've created 3 posts for them. It could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 2. It depends on what you want to do, right? Find the link to the post here. Find the links to the post. Thank you so much. Right on, boss. Thank you. I'm gonna encourage you because my head on the boss for here. I'm really stressed out. I need to rest. Find the link to the post here. Okay. So you put the link to the post. You could insert it like this. And you could now write something like, I would love to get a feedback from you after going through them. Remember, that was how we ended the first cold pitch, right? I would love to get a feedback from you after going through them. The same thing we did here. I would love to get a feedback from you after going through them. Then you put your name, right? So this is how you can reach out to this client on LinkedIn, right? I'm going to share the link to this cold pitch. Um, should I share it today? No, I'm not going to share it today because there are um, other pitches that are down that I'm supposed to use, right? So I'll share it at the end of this section. I'll share it for everybody, and everyone will have access to it, right? And there is a lot. Trust me. Let me just show you what. Let me show you a sneak peek of what you see. This one is how you can. This one is code pitch for reaching influencers and prominent folks. This one is see this one is contributors writing code pitch. This I think this is the most exciting part of the whole of this masterclass, and I'm going to be doing this on the last day. Contribute how to get contributors writing gig. I'll show you platforms. We have links to platform. Let me show you platforms, tons of platforms, tons of platforms that you could find that are looking for writers. I would list them here, but I'm going to do that. That is going to be like the last the last gig. You understand? For sorry, the last section. So you see the platforms, you see them by the side. See, so all those platforms, you're going to have access to all those platforms, and I'll give you the code pitch that you're going to use, and then send this code pitch to their writing pitch to their editors, right? But we're going to get to that. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. So this is for today. We've done cold email and we've done finding businesses or individuals on LinkedIn to sell content, email marketing, and newsletter services to them. And we've done helpful content, how to create helpful content by using by finding businesses on Google Maps and Yellow Pages, right? So if you have any question, I had to do this. I tried as much as possible for this to be 1 hour, but it got into 1 hour 30 minutes. Someone's mic is on once again, and I don't like that. Please, can you put off your mic? All right. I wish the person has done that. All right. So you can use Yellow Pages. Please try as much as possible to explore Yellow Pages. You're going to find now. Let me. I'm going to round up with this. The most important thing is if you want to do this method, you're not going to wake up every day and say, I want to reach out to 100 businesses in a day, or I want to reach out to 1,000 businesses in a day. What do? You're going to break it down into bits. You could say, I want to reach out to 5 businesses in a day. I want to send cold emails that not so give to me. I want to send cold emails. I've gotten 5 businesses. That means the first thing you should do is you want to pick a niche that you're going to be looking for these businesses in. You're going to be looking for a niche that you're going to be looking for these businesses in. It could be, you could decide that you want to be writing for restaurants. You could decide that you want to be writing for real estate, for skincare businesses, beauty businesses, any of the businesses out there. When you pick the niche that you want to focus on, then you're going to find, let me see if I can mute this person. I can't, I don't want to be distracted, but this person doesn't want to switch off their mic. And this is unfair. It's really unfair. I don't like this. I'm serious about it. It's distracting my thought pattern. Let me believe that the person has muted. So, God, where did I stop? Okay. So what I was saying is you pick niche. You could decide that you want to be writing for restaurants. So when you wake up every day, you want to find 5 emails, right? The way I showed you. If you don't get their emails on their website, you could find their social media pages. You're going to find the icons of the social media pages on their website. You find their social media pages, copy the email. Remember, you would have created a Google spreadsheet. I created a spreadsheet. If you guys need this as a template, that means I'll likely drop it. Let me see that. Where is the spreadsheet I created? Can't find it again. Okay. Let me see. I can't find it again, but this is what the template looks like. This is what the spreadsheet looks like. Sorry. So this is a spreadsheet. You're going to create your own spreadsheet, and when you get the email of these guys, when you get the emails of these guys, the business name, the business type, and everything, you just impute it. You see the way I did it here, right? Business name, business type, email, location, phone number, social media. Then under remarks, the reason why remarks should be part of your option is because you want to write something like, I have sent this business an email. You want to write it like this so that you would know the last people you sent an email to, right? This is super important. So you can keep tab of your progress level. So you could just do it this way, right? Remember, you're going to create an email. You're going to create an email. If you have a question, drop it in the comment section before I round off so that I can tackle it before 10 o'clock. So you're going to create an email that would, if you have a business name, if you have any name you're using for your business, right? You could just create an email, whatever at gmail.com. Then you have a logo. The reason why I'm saying this is important. If you skip it, you might not have so much results. You want to present yourself as a business as much as possible. Let me go back to my slide again and show you what I mean. Um, I mentioned it from the beginning. For those that didn't join from the beginning, the first thing you should do is create a new email, logo, and spreadsheet, which I showed you. Then you should create like a profile on this app, Milkshake, the milkshake.app. You go to that app, you could create like a personal profile. It's like a mini website. The reason why I'm saying it is when you want to show your samples, like for instance, the people that have responded and they want to see your work, you could just take the link to this app and send to them, right? Try to have your samples ready. But most of them, like I say, they are not going to ask for samples because the method we use is to give them something first. Remember, you're going to give them an article, a free article, like I've done this article for you, I've done this for you, I've done this social media content for you. This is, take it for free so that they are going to see how far you've gone into digging about them. That's like the aim, right? So, and the second thing I said is your selling outcome. So even if you jump on a call with them, if you jump on a call, if they respond, if any of these guys respond like, okay, yeah, we want to hire you for want you to manage our create content on our blog, in our blog section, like you suggested. We noticed you suggested that we should create more content, and you even helped us to get some content that will publish on our blog. So how do we proceed? If you get that kind of response, the next thing you should do is you should go on. There's an app called Calendly, calendly.com. Let me let me see if I'm going to type calendly.com. You go on that app, calendly.com. Okay, that's the name of the app, Calendly. When you go to this app, you could you could you could use it to schedule meetings, right? You could use it to schedule Zoom meetings. So you should use Zoom when holding meetings with these guys. When I say Zoom, I'm serious about Zoom. Don't go and tell them that you want to call them on WhatsApp. Don't tell them you want to chat them on WhatsApp or Messenger. No, don't. You are going to be reducing. Now you're doing business. This is strictly business. You're not a hustler, right? You're presenting yourself as someone that has been in the business of writing. You're not writing for peanuts. So when they ask for you, how do we proceed? He said, okay, when will be convenient for you for us to proceed? If they say it's on a Thursday by 6 p.m. or whatever, you go to your Calendly, create a meeting link, send them the link for the meeting. On the day of the meeting, You're going to show your face. They should see who you are. You talk to them directly, teach them on the spot. They could ask, so how do you want to help us to appear on Google search? They may ask you that question, like, okay, how do you intend to create content that would appear on Google search? If they ask you that question, that is where I come in, because I'm going to teach you how to do keyword research. I was not supposed to do that, but it just came to my head now that I should do it. I got a revelation. So I got a revelation that I should do it, right? So someone should type in the comment section, say, no, so remember the keyword research, so that I'm going to do it tomorrow. Maybe when we're rounding up like this, I'm just going to chip it in, and so that it's going to make your journey easy. Because if you know how to do keyword research, you're going to write content that would rank on Google. Trust me. And keyword research is we could talk about keyword research for 30 days. Like, it's a very lengthy, but I'm just going to teach you basic keyword research. I could do it on the last day, I could do it tomorrow, but I know I'm going to do it. And I'm going to teach you, I'll show you a free way you can get to do keyword research for free without paying for any tool. Right? I'll show you a free way to do that because I want you to succeed. Right? So you present yourself, show your face, jump on a Zoom call. I'm mentioning Zoom because Zoom is going to present you in a better way than using charts and doing all the no. You don't want to do that. You show yourself, present yourself. They should see you as someone that is serious for business. When you close the deal, and most of these deals are continuous, that means they could retain you for a very long time. And now, let me tell you the beautiful part. The beautiful part of this method is that you're not going out on freelance platform to find clients, because freelance platforms are saturated. They are overly saturated. You have some people that they've been writing for like 100 years. They have better profiles than you. So your chances on freelance platforms is very slim. Sometimes you don't even have any chance on freelance platforms. I'm telling you this not because I'm saying you shouldn't try freelance platform, but I'm telling you the reality. Because when I started out with writing, I realized that I'm not a competitive person. I don't know how to compete. So what I usually do is I find my own way. I create my own way. Everything I'm teaching you here were things I did by myself. I didn't read it anywhere on Google to go and do it like this. No. You see the cold email templates, all those email templates were created by me from scratch. I even had to modify it because lots of things have changed. If I had this kind of information maybe 5 years ago, I would have done better in writing. I would have got better writing clients. But then I was just pitching the usual, I'm a writer, I have my samples. No, that pitch, it worked, but it didn't work so well like this one is going to work. Because the difference between that pitch and this pitch is that you're telling them that you're giving them something ahead of time, upfront. Like, I've created articles for you already. Then they will see what you can do before you. That is pitching in itself. Like, even if they decide to jump on a meeting call with you, on a Zoom call with you, you've sold yourself already in your cold pitch, right? So what I'm saying is, in essence, is get those things ready. The assignment that I'm giving to you is go and create a new email today or this night. Create a logo on Canva about pick any business name. You can pick any business name on Canva or anywhere. So use Canva to create the logo, create an email. It could be housewriters.com at gmail.com. It's fine. Just create an email. The reason why I'm telling you to create a new email is because um, you don't want to mix all the messages you're going to be sending and receiving. You don't want to mix it with your old email, right? So when you create this new email, you know within you that any new message that is coming in is for your business, it's for your writing business. You're going to create the email, you get a notification that you have an email, you respond to the email because that email is the email you created for your writing business. I did the same thing and I got results because you cannot be using this thing, pepperandSalt.com at gmail.com and be claiming to be a writer. You know, the email I started with when I started out my writing, my freelance writing and everything, it was empirical writing at gmail.com. And when I send my pitch, they are going to see writing as part of my email address, so it shows some kind of credibility, like, okay, this person is a writer. Then I had my logo on that email, with the same name. All those things have changed now. They've changed now because I don't do freelance writing full time. I what I do, the people I've been writing for, I'm still writing for some of them, but I have an agency now. So, and all the clients I got, I didn't get a single client, a single writing client from any freelance platform because I didn't use them at any point. Do they work? Yes, they work for people that want to go in. But the method I used were methods that people were not looking in that direction. So any client you get from this method, you're going to give them your charge. You're going to tell them that this is how much you charge. I charge 100K for a month. I charge 200K. I charge 150K to create helpful content for you. I charge so amount to do social media management for you. They didn't they didn't wake up to look for clients. Sorry, to look for writers. Like, you know how people go to Fiverr and Upwork and they are looking for writers. Like, I need a writer to do this job, and you're going to find out that 100 writers are applying for that job at the same time. Your chances are very lean, or you don't even have any chance because most people are just beginners. Some of them they don't have so much reputation on this freelance platform. That's why you need to go for these clients and convert these people into clients. When you convert them into clients, they pay you better, they treat you better because there is no competition. They don't have 100 persons that are pitching them at the same time. It's just you alone that is trying to convert them. So when you convert them, you keep them to yourself because the competition is not there, right? That's why I'm sharing this method. And trust me, the last method I'm going to share on Friday would be amazing. That method is for these people are looking for writers already. They call it contributor writing, contributor pitch right. Sorry, contributor whatever guest posting or so. You're going to be writing for some websites. These websites they are looking for writers already. I'm going to share those platforms. Then I'll share the pitch you're going to use. You're just going to send them that pitch and you're likely to land the job. But that will be on Friday. That's why you need to stick till Friday. I have a lot to share. Some of them are in my head, some are not in my head. But I hope that at the end of this section, you just pick one of the methods, apply it like your life depends on it. If you're struggling with anything, maybe there's something you didn't understand, you'd have to watch the replay. If you watch the replay and you're still struggling with understanding that thing, I'm not promising you that I'm going to give you time, but I might. You can reach out to me and ask me questions. If I have time, I'm going to respond. But don't take it as 100% promise, please, because I have a lot. I talk with lots of people. I talk with lots of people out there. Please. So when you're reaching out, if I don't respond or if I respond lightly, don't take it don't take it serious, right? I have a lot on my hands, right? So let me see if there are questions. I want to. I'll be rounding off. I want to end the recording so that I'll take the questions. I don't want it to be very lengthy. I'm going to get to the questions shortly.